Hello, everyone. Today we will discuss composting, and composting can be really fun. Now, before we start, let me tell you composting is making your own humus. And remember, humus is the broken down remains of plants and animals, right? So let's start by asking, why does it matter? If you have any kind of a banana peel or any fruit peel, please keep them, don't throw them away. You can use the fruit peels and other kitchen scraps to help plants grow. And remember, compost is humus that you make yourself. Now, why is composting so important? Composting does more than just helping plants in your garden. Because making compost, it means that you are not throwing away as much garbage. So instead of throwing all of those kitchen scraps and all of the fruit peels in the garbage, you can use them in composting. And when people throw less garbage, that's good for everyone because we will have less pollution. So, how can we make composting fun? We have to make a big bin in your yard, and the compost that you will make will help the garden grow because it's going to make your soil rich in humus, and so it's going to be rich in nutrients which are great for plant growth. Now, you can recycle stuff in layers in the bin. You can put green stuff, brown stuff, green stuff, brown stuff in layers, just like the picture here. Now, what are some of the brown stuff that you can make? You can put layers of brown stuff like dead leaves and pine needles. You can also put in green stuff like the grasses that you cut. You can put them in the grass clippings. And you can, of course, add some green leaves and weeds. You can also put some coffee grounds in your compost, and you can put a little layer of newspaper because newspaper, they are made of plants because paper are made of the barks of trees. And you can also put a layer of straw or hay in your compost. You can put in food scraps from vegetables and fruits that you already used, and instead of throwing them in the garbage, you can use them for your compost. You can put a little dirt to add microbes to the pile. When we say microbes, we mean the kinds of bacteria that are microorganisms that we discussed earlier that lives in the soil. And these kinds of bacteria, they break up the dead plants and animals and they make them turn into humus. Of course, your compost needs water. It likes rain. And in case there is no rain, you can water it too. Then your compost will need air. You can mix it all up. And worms and bugs, they can help break up the compost, because as we discussed earlier, the earthworms and the insects that live in the soil, they break down the dead plants and animals. And in this case, they break down the dead plants to make your compost rich in nutrients. And whenever you are recycling, you think about recycling, making humus, you cannot put everything in your compost pile. Some of the things that are of animal origin, they cannot be put in the compost because they will attract rodents like mice into your compost, and that's not good. So you cannot put any things that are of animal origin like milk or cheese or chicken or any kind of meat, because those animals like mice, they may want to come to your compost and eat them. Also, you cannot put any kinds of cans and bottles and toys because they take a lot of time to degrade, and that's not good for your compost. You can also put the compost that you did around your plants, and this will help your plants grow better and healthier. Composting is really easy to do, so let's all start composting. Thank you so much. That's it for today, and I'll be posting more videos soon.